I think I've added a couple more is all. Make sure you know them all. Ready? You don't look awake at all. What time do you really wake up?
I was supposed to wake up at 7. I woke up 7:30.
Oof.
Yeah.
All right. So let's wake up a little bit. We're going to start over here because I seem more awake than you guys do. So over here, Mr. Wells, good morning. 3 compromises leading to the Civil War.
Oh, that's a brilliant question. Stop laughing. I guess the first one would be the Missouri Compromise.
Yep.
And then, 3/5.
No? You ready to tell me the other ones? Yeah.
Compromise of 1850.
Excellent.
Oh, you told us it's not really called.
Orange book in front of you, the most important page. So the most important page in the entire history book is on page 203. Look at page 203.
Like Kansas, Nebraska.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. You got to know those two. I call it Compromise of 1820. It's got 2 names: Compromise of 1820 or the Missouri Compromise. Compromise of 1850. So Clay and Douglas.
Oh yeah, Clay's the compromise.
Okay. Ms. Galbar, Native American turning points.
King Philip's War.
Yeah. What year?
Oh, year?
Yeah. It's the same as Bacon's Rebellion.
Oh, that helps.
Not for
And
me.
it's
It
one of those
doesn't.
turning point years you're
Does
supposed
it?
to have. So, 1676, 1876,
So,
1890. What's 1876?
Wounded Knee?
Wounded Knee. No, that's Wounded Knee right here. This is a little big one. Little big one. All right, next one. 3 movies, Mr. Ortez. First one that's first color movie.
Wizard of Oz.
Populism. Wizard of Oz.
First talkie. Dang. The jazz singer?
Yes.
The something nation.
Birth of the
Birth
Nation
of the
is
Nation.
correct.
I thought it was Rise of the Nation.
All right, Mr. Herrera. John Adams. He's the father of the American. No, that would be Madison. So, father of the American Navy. XYZ millions for
Defense, not 1 cent for
Tribute.
tribute. And who did he defend in court?
The soldiers during the Boston Massacre.
Perfect. So millions for defense, not 1 penny or cent for tribute. And who did he defend? Boston Massacres. All right, next one, Miss Keenan. Domino theory. Who were the first 3 to go, and who was the last?
India is the last.
India is the last.
Is it China,
China.
Vietnam, and Korea?
Think about order of the wars.
Korea.
Yeah, because Korean War comes first. So Korea, Vietnam, and then the next door neighbors where we had the secret war performed by Nixon, Laos, Cambodia, and then Thailand would be next, and basically Asia.
You just said Asia.
Mr. Wells? 3 pairs. I want leaders for African American civil rights pre, post, and 1960s.
Mary McLuhan. Oh wait, never mind. No, okay, so Du Bois and Booker T.
Which one are they?
Pre Civil War,
They are not.
like post Civil War.
They are. So who's pre-Civil War? Who'd be abolitionists?
Frederick Douglass.
Frederick Douglass, slam dunk.
And
And
Sojourner Truth, or who's the white dude with glasses, bald? William Lloyd Garrison. Do not, they're going to quote somebody. He's obviously honestly, he should, instead of Sojourner Truth, he should be there. I like Sojourner Truth because she's a good dichotomy. She's like different. But I mean, William Lloyd Garrison, what's his newspaper? And it's written early, it's in the 1830s. And what's his first headline? Emancipation Now. I mean, he's calling slavery basically the institution of slavery that fucking, I'm not going to go there, but really nasty stuff that Mr. Wells would love to hear. Poop stuff and all kinds of ugly, nasty. Just really describes just how awful it is. So Douglas Garrison, wait, We had, who's 1960s?
Malcolm X and MLK.
Okay, next one. Who is up next? Ms. Galabar. 3 presidents of the 1860s. There's 4
FDR.
of the. Ooh.
1860s.
Oh, 1860s. I thought it was 1960s.
Back it up a century.
Yeah.
So, what's 1860s? Why does 1860s should reach out and slap her across the face?
Civil War.
Yeah, we're looking at Civil War, right? Civil War is right in the middle of that. So if you know the Civil War, who's the one president's guaranteed, you know?
Abraham Lincoln.
Lincoln! Who he's shot, who comes after him?
Ulysses,
You can't- no.
Who's his vice president?
Hayne.
From the South.
Johnson.
Johnson, who gets impeached, right?
You have
Buchanan, no?
Grant.
Buchanan would actually technically be there. And so technically there's 4. So who's the 4th one? Grant.
Grant.
Would Davis work?
Dude, you said that before. Yeah, he would. He would.
I'm just thinking because
Yeah, it doesn't say the presidents of the United States. You're right. Okay. Next up was Miss Galvin. Miss Ortez, 3 sisters.
Corn squash.
Okay. Ms. Herrera, 3 members of the New Deal Coalition.
New Deal. When it says members, you mean like the organizations or people?
When you say coalition, it's the groups that make up the political party.
Democrats.
Yes, the groups that make up the Democrats.
Oh. I don't know.
All right, everybody got one? Yeah.
Okay, blacks,
Okay.
Oh.
farmers.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you just didn't understand the question.
All right. That's okay.
Labor, yeah.
There we got him.
You
All right.
already got it if you understood the question.
And who's gonna lead these guys in?
Rudolph? What's his name?
What's her name?
Randall?
Mary McLeod.
Oh, Mary
Mary
McLeod.
McLeod Bethune. All
Oh,
right.
That's a Marvel villain name. It's so memorable.
So, Tammany Hall. Right?
Yeah.
So that's what always carries the Democrat Party. Basically the South plus the big cities. All right, next. Ms. Keegan, who's no? Mr. Herrera. During the era of good feelings, 3 schools. It is you, Ms. Keegan. 3 schools of nationalism. Give me a school in art, architecture, and literature.
Hudson.
Yes, that would be which one? Art. The Knickerbocker School, like the New York Knicks, the Knickerbockers, they just shortened up the name, but their original name of the New York Knicks is the Knickerbockers. So when they go to those throwback school games, you know, when they have the oldest jerseys they have, so they'll have the Knickerbockers right across the jersey. And what about architecture? Nobody ever gets this. I don't know why.
Neoclass.
You said that.
I said.
Oh, okay.
Before you said
So you said Hudson River,
Neo.
neoclassical.
And but I didn't say.
Oh, I swear. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I misunderstood you. I'm sorry. American system, Mr. Wells.
Okay, so roads and canals,
Mm-hmm.
preventive tariff.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I got.
Ooh, yeah.
The bus. The bus.
Oh yeah, the bank.
Internal improvements, and you got not
Yeah. So he got those 2. We didn't have the bus. So this could be an essay, political or economic, right? It's political. It's an American system, a whole bunch of laws to encourage this stuff. But on the other hand, this is economic because it's going after economic. So if I had economic nationalism and I wanted another piece of SF5, I got American system for one. What could, outside of those things, be another one during this time period?
What's that?
FB, that's before. That's FB's that's Hamilton.
Hamilton's plan. Yeah.
The 3 privileges.
The market revolution. We've learned this really in depth too. Watch. What are the 4 revolutions within the market revolution? Agriculture,
Industrial.
industry.
Technology.
Oh.
These are all technologies. Communications and transportation. All technology, right? We're going to be looking at that. The technology we talked about doing technology, we're going to change that. I'm going to do the technology probably later on next week because we're going to have spend today all on essay thesis. Okay, 3 slogans. Miss Gelbar, any idea whose campaign slogan was log cabin and hard cider?
McKinley.
Not McKinley.
Great.
Wouldn't that be,
I got it.
Yes.
William Henry Harrison.
William Henry Harrison. Oh, Tippecanoe. How about a chicken in every pot?
That's McKinley?
Who?
No.
would that
McKinley?
be?
This is Hoover. And a full dinner pail? That is
McKinley.
McKinley.
Okay.
All right. Obviously, this comes back to haunt Hoover because of the Great Depression. Whose turn? Mr. Ortez, 3 stalwarts.
Okay. Sorry.
No idea, yes, sir.
I know one's Roscoe.
Roscoe Conkling. Whose strings does he pull? You know, so we got Grant. Grant's the strings he pulls, and of course Chester Arthur. We know the irony of Chester Arthur being chosen here. Most corrupt guy, most stalwart of all, is the one who passes the which act?
The Chester Arthur Act.
The Pendleton Civil Service Act. The Pendleton Civil Service Act. Again, one of our turning point dates, one of those things you have to know. You know, that spoil system be a comparison from the Jackson era all the way to here. Why can't I call Jackson a stalwart? He's all about spoils. Is he a Republican?
No.
No, he's a Democrat. In the age of Jackson, this is, that was in the age of Jackson, besides Jackson, who is most represented in the North, South, and West?
West was Henry Clay, South was John C. Calhoun, North was Daniel Webster.
Excellent, sir. All right, Ms. Keenan, 3 progressive era presidents' diplomacy monikers.
Dollar diplomacy.
And who's that?
Tab.
Yes.
Moral diplomacy.
Yes.
That was. I don't know who.
And what's the other one? Help her out.
You got Big Stick diplomacy was Roosevelt, Morrow was Woodrow, and Taft was Dollar.
Yeah, and if you just remember Taft's the big fat guy, he has all the money, he wants to use the money. Then you have Teddy, of course, Big Stick. And what was his big stick?
The Navy.
And Wilson, you gotta know he's the idealist. Wilson is the idealist. He wanted the League of Nations. He's Mr. Idealism. All right, so next one, we're just warming up with this, then we're gonna go over our essays for the rest of the class. Triple wall of privilege. This would go to Ms. Keenan. Wait, no, that was just you, wasn't it? So, Mr. Wells.
Tariffs, trust, banks.
Banks, BT&T, Banks, Tariffs, and Trust. Ms. Galbar, what does he pass to regulate banks?
Wasn't it the currency? It had to do with currency.
Kind of, sort of. Any idea, Mr. Ortez?
Thanks. The under wasn't like something Underwood?
Any idea?
Federal Reserve Act.
Federal Reserve Act. This one, Mr. Herrera. Who passed? What president got this passed?
Which one?
All of them.
Triple wall privilege.
Went after the triple wall of privilege. Rich people had this triple wall of privilege protecting them. They were the banks, tariffs, and trusts. So we went after all 3. We went after the banks with the Federal Reserve Act. It was not Roosevelt. Ms. Keenan, who was it? It was not Taft.
Wilson.
It was Wilson. This is Wilson is a new freedom program. Going after the triple wall of privilege. Banks, Federal Reserve. Tariffs. Ms. Galbar, how does he go after tariffs? Mr. Ortez, how does he go after tariffs?
Underwood tariff?
Underwood tariff lowers it 40%, but Mr. Keenan, government can't live with 40% less cash. How does it make up for it?
Income tax.
Income tax, 16th Amendment. Mr. Herrera, trust. What's he passed to go after trust? Clayton Antitrust Act, which also has in it provisions for labor. Where's the legislation? Clayton, where's Clayton? There it is, Clayton. All right. Allowing for unions. Where's the next one? Whose turn? Miss Keenan. 3 legislative examples of salutary neglect. Somebody help her with 1.
Navigation Acts.
Navigation Acts.
Trade, navigation.
Trade,
molasses.
Trade Acts, and the Molasses Act. All right, next one. Miss Wells, 3 proprietary counties.
Jamestown? Wait, no. Maryland, Pennsylvania, and Rhode Island?
No. 2 out of 3. Which one did you get wrong?
Rhode Island.
Rhode Island.
Georgia?
Georgia. Pennsylvania, Maryland, Georgia. Who owned Pennsylvania?
It was
William Penn.
Who owned Maryland?
Sir Walter Baltimore. No, Baltimore. Sir Baltimore.
Yeah.
Lord Baltimore?
Sir Walter.
Did you say Sir Walter Baltimore?
Yeah, I got Raleigh and stuff.
Georgia?
Oglethorpe.
Oglethorpe, right?
You just merged the names. It's a whole new person now.
All right, Miss Cadena, you weren't here. I told them we're going to be going over essays today. So I tell you what, would you like to go write your stuff on paper or on dry erase?
Dry erase.
Dry erase it is. Yeah.
What does it mean about proprietary?
Somebody owns it. So if you are the proprietor of the store, you are the owner
It's
of
a
the store.
private colony.
King George being proprietor of Jamestown and stuff?
Thus making it cover with.
Those
Which
people
ones?
to know that they're proprietary.
They like knowing the name. They like, I don't.
It's a
Miss
private
Cadena,
colony.
that is a great question. All I can tell you is the importance for you to know is they like asking it. So
Which one was the Holy Experiment?
I got no better answer than that. What's that?
Which one was the Holy Experiment?
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania. Holy experiment for who?
Well,
Quakers. Give me a
Wait.
better term.
the Friends. The
What's her
National.
real name?
Society of Friends.
Society of
Society.
Friends. Because they'll always meet you and say, "Hello, friend."
Let's still do that.
Yes. They still do that. Make sure your markers work. All right. So these are DBQs and LEQs. I got 20 of them. There's more, but you're not ready for a couple of the last ones. They're from the AP Classroom and student answers. The answers are not perfect. This is not to be the land of 5. This is to be boom, boom, boom. Make sure we're competent with 3. Remember, if you guys are studying that book, if you guys did the reading, if you have been doing this, you are going to be better at multiple choice than anybody else. You need to be studying that stuff. Because you guys are going to be better than the rest of the people taking it. Always are. I've done this, you're my 14th class, and for 13 years, they've always done better. Even the students who did crappy, when they break it down on multiple choice, they do okay. Essays, they got hurt. All right, so anyways, let's go to the first essay. And it's basically chronologically. So I might skip over a couple because it's going to take too long to do 20. Analyze the origins and development. So I got 2 things here. Origins and development. I don't have to have 2 separate paragraphs, but I got to address both. Of slavery in Britain's North American colonies. So would I put Jamaica up here? Maybe if it really helped me. Because you don't know, this could be an LEQ or a DBQ.
Wait,
I don't-
but Jamaica's not North American.
But it's a
You're
British.
right. What, isn't it? What is it?
Isn't it like, I guess it would be South America.
What it? I don't know. It's Central American and isn't that North American? But yeah, exactly. So I leave it out anyways. Unless they give you a document with it in there. So, analyze the origins of North American colonies, period. Why 1607?
For slave stock.
Jamestown. Why 1776? All right. Whoops. Excuse me. All right. You need to come up with an argument. Come up with an argument. I also going to want a few pieces of SFI. Come up with those SFI, please.
So just thesis.
Yep. Thesis and then, 6 pieces of SFI. Or maybe not even.
How many?
Depends on your categories. know this is hard. You gotta wake up your brains. What do you find the first thing you're doing right now?
I'm trying to think about the roots of slavery.
Yeah. Aren't you trying to pretty much come up with SFI? What the heck do I know about this, right? Because that's what you got to argue.
I don't remember very much.
Yeah, you're going to need to start, what do I know? And, they picked this time period. What do I know?
You know, it is true when you say that if you don't know, just to write it down, because that's when stuff starts coming. Like, I just realized that right now.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
I just want to say thanks for the idea yesterday.
It worked?
It worked out.
Oh, good.
Everything is submitted, so.
Fantastic. I'm glad to hear it.
She got itchy.
Oh, bro, I'm writing context.
Certain content.
I'm an idiot.
I'm not an idiot. You just slipped up.
No, I'm absolutely stupid. Thank you for trying to sugarcoat it.